frustrating when it takes longer to find a parking spot and to actually park my van than to get my groceries.
Kim Richmond highlighted the problem last year, a shortage of van-accessible parking spots. The ADA challenges extend beyond the parking lot. The struggle to get into a building is often just as difficult as getting around inside a building. Kevin Nordmeyer is trying to change that. Aaron Kiernan shows us how.
The Americans with Disabilities Act is still a law that is growing, and it's still a work in progress.
Former Senator Harkin authored the landmark legislation, and the Tom and Ruth Harkin Center at Drake University is the embodiment of it, thanks to the architect leading the project.
I saw some of the initial drawings and things he came up with. I remember that first, when he did that thing on the outside, you know, looks like a ramp. It's just spectacular.
And we wouldn't have thought of a ramp on our own.
What Kevin Nordmeyer and his team did think of is meeting with people with disabilities to hear about their life experiences.
And so Kevin did a great job of talking with people, blind people, deaf, mobility impaired. What do you need in a building to be fully accessible?
We started with that committee. We said, what barriers still exist? And they said, the barrier that still exists today is that nobody asks us that question.
The answers led to this groundbreaking design.
I say this is the most accessible building in America today for all people with disabilities.
The ramp is a big part of it, both functional and symbolic, and the result of conversations with people in wheelchairs.
They said, we challenge you to make it so that someone doesn't have to use an elevator and doesn't have to use the stairs. And so it was their idea.
So many things about the building are like nothing anyone has ever seen.
And she said, have you ever heard about deaf space principles? And we said, no.
They learned about the option of softer lighting in conference rooms because deaf people often suffer from eye strain, and the benefit of meeting in the round.
They can see most everyone's face, right? If they're reading lips or facial gestures, expressions and things like that. And you can also position an interpreter for them.
Throughout the building, there are wooden signs to help people who have trouble seeing.
So all of that is very high contrast, and multiple ways of providing information. Some people, because of their cognitive ability, may not be able to read restrooms, but they might understand, the toilet symbol. And then obviously Braille.
Tell me about this.
Well, that would be, it lets someone know that if they have insulin needs, or like the drug I'm on is an injection and things like that, you can throw it away in this room.
A sharps disposal.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen that before.
Yes.
Another has an adult-sized changing table, and all are single user.
We purposefully don't title these gender neutral, nothing like that. They're just bathrooms, right? And the signs just say, restroom, and they show what you can do there.
And even the doors are unique, a design principle called Clear Path.
The people in wheelchairs said, don't put doors in this building.
No doors.
No doors.
Were you like,
Yeah. And so they said, if you can avoid a door, don't put one in. If you don't have to have one, don't put one in. But if you have to put one in, make it a sliding door.
So explain why, because able-bodied people may go, I don't get it.
If you're trying to hold a cup of coffee and you also have a briefcase in your hand or things like that, you can't open a door with your elbows usually, so they just help everybody.
The result is what's being called inclusive design, a new standard going far beyond the requirements of the ADA.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of building, And sorry.
Especially for Kevin. He was diagnosed with MS 12 years ago. As the Harkin Center was coming together, it felt like his body was falling apart.
Kind of interesting in terms of experiencing the world. First, dragging a leg, then using a cane, now using this device. And so all those experiences kind of put things into perspective.
A perspective he never imagined in a body that no longer feels like his own.
I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you get to the point where you can't remember what it was like to run.
The point of view makes many of the design elements even more meaningful, like generous space. The massive hallways are twice as wide as the law requires.
Allows two able-bodied people to walk next to each other and have a conversation. Allows two people in wheelchairs to be side by side. Or allows two deaf people to communicate and do sign language side by side.
Every suggestion has been built into every space so that everyone feels comfortable here.
I shouldn't have to ask for accommodations. I shouldn't have to say, oh, could you please move because this is the only spot that I can sit.
But just the asking
Right,
is burdensome.
right, right. It's awkward. You lose that sort of equity kind of thing in that moment, because then I'm different, so I have to ask.
Thanks to Kevin's team, there's now a blueprint for moving beyond the legislation that's changed so many lives. Erin Kiernan, WHO 13 News.
And Kevin's firm and the Harkin Institute released this book at the end of last year. It includes the 4 universal inclusive design concepts: generous space, equitable experience, clear path, individual empowerment. Architects and builders around the country and the world are interested in putting them into practice.